Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Akbar Widiyanto. You can call me Khalish. With name 64250933. In this video, I will doing my English segment. Let's have the part 1. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, we open us all. Good morning, respected lecturer Miss Ulfa Rahmadini SSMPD and my beloved fellow student. In this occasion, I would like to share my opinion about issue we frequently encounter in campus. Campus is place where we learn, discuss, and develop ourselves, but also have many people smoking in the area. In free time, everywhere, and every condition. We need to remember the smoking is not only damage the lungs, but also those around them. Furthermore, carelessly discard cigarette but also pollute our beautiful campus environment. So, please don't smoking in the area every time and everywhere. Fortunately, the University Bina Sarana Informatika has implemented a smoke-free campus. Therefore, more smoking is prohibited on campus. For example, in classroom, restroom, and other room. Failure to do so will result in sanction. I do not intend to judge anyone. I fully respect personal freedom. However, I believe that our freedom must be accompanied by responsibility, special in protection the right of the other to clean air and healthy environment. Thank you for attention. Hello everyone. In this video, I will share my presentation about question word. Words are question words. Question words are what we later call WH question, are integrative words used to form question in English. Sound familiar? Yes. WH question are commonly called 5W plus 1H in Indonesian. What is in question word? So for question word, we can divide them into the following category: who, what, when, where, why, and of course how. There are the 5W plus 1H that we know. However, surely there is something missing, right? In English, it doesn't only question 5W plus 1H. Besides those mentioned above, there are other additional ones, namely which, was, and whom. Can you imagine how comprehensive we will discuss this time? Let's check it out. First one is a who. Who is an English question word used to ask about the identity of a person or group of people involved in a particular event, activity, or context. Who help us identify the relevant person or subject in a context. The example is, who is your idol? My idol is a black pig. For the next is a what. What is an English question word used to ask about object, activities, or concept that occur or are involved in a particular event, activity, or context. Its function to obtain information about the particular object, activity, concept in a conversational or situation. Or the example is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is a blue. And then when. When is an English question word to ask about the time or period in which an event occurred. Its function is to obtain information about a specific time or period in a conversational or situation, and to help us understand the situation or cycle of event. For the example, when is your birthday? When do you arrive in Jakarta? When is the next train to London? And the next is the where. Where is a question word in English to use to ask about the location or place where an event occurred in a conversation or situation. The example, is, where is your house address? My house in Bekasi. Where is the nearest hospital? And the next word is a why. This word is used to ask about the reason behind an event, action, occurrence, or situation. So, when we want to know why something happened or why someone did something, we can ask why. For the example is, why did you come to the party? Because I like this party. Why are you late? Why did you choose the university? And the next is a which is a question word in English that helps us choose between several options. In fiction, is to request information about a particular choice from a number of options to assist us in a decision making or to identify a specific object or person in a particular situation or context. For the example is, which color do you prefer? Which book are you reading right now? And the next is a what. What is a question word used to ask about the person what is the object in a sentence. One helps us determine the relationship between the subject and object in sentence. For the example is, to whom did you give the present? Whom did she invite to the club night? Of course, me. The next word is a was. Was is a question word in English that is used to ask about ownership or work on the particular object or thing. The example is, what work is this? Was car parked outside? What idea what is to organize this event? And the last word is a how. How is an English question word used to ask about the method or process by which an event or action is carried out. Its function to obtain information about the method or procedure involved a situation or activity. For the example is, how do you bake a cake? How did you learn to ride a bike? And you can look this the picture. From who to how, every daily expression plays a crucial role in gathering information in English. So keep practicing and exploring WH expression to improve your English skill in different sessions. By understanding WH expression better, you can become better at asking questions, understanding, and interaction in every English. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.